Oh, wow. You are welcome for a Monday edition. Here inside of the kitchen with me is Chef Annie.
Hi. Hello.
Great to have you back. Always exciting when you're on with us, and we love it. So I've got eggs with me. I really don't know what it is we're going to be cooking today, but I'm sure that it's going to be fantastic.
Yes,
so
absolutely.
What's happening?
Okay, so we're making pancakes, creamy, fluffy pancakes with scrambled eggs.
Okay.
And you know, the way I work, I use veggies a lot.
No, I don't know how you work.
Well, I mean,
Yes, she does.
anyway, I love veggies a lot,
vegetables.
and we're going to be adding all of those things into the eggs.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that means we're scrambling these eggs, or
Yes. We're scrambling the eggs. Yes.
pancakes, and
then here I'm going to be making two-way pancakes with nutmeg and without nutmeg.
When you say two-way,
Yeah. One has the spice and the other doesn't have the spice.
why would I want to have two seasoned differently type of?
You know, sometimes people just want different things on their plate. Do you understand?
Okay.
So I want to eat something spicy and not too spicy at the same time. I want something different from what I'm used to.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's why I have the nutmeg here. And the reason I also have this dry pepper in the pancakes.
Dry pepper.
Yeah.
That's nutmeg there.
Yeah, baking powder, sugar, curry, and thyme for the eggs.
Okay.
Yeah, and then we have milk here. We have cooking oil. And of course, we have our nut cubes.
Yes, we do have nut cubes. Let's not forget that. It is always very, very delicious when you add some of this. You're cooking every single time.
Absolutely.
So make sure that you have that with you when you're going to, well, be advancing this very special dish.
Yeah.
So how do we get started?
Okay, so we start by getting a bigger bowl.
Okay.
We add the dry ingredients. We mix
Okay.
them together.
All right.
Once we're done with that, we mix the wet ingredients together, and then we form a batter.
Okay, the problem with Nigeria is, for instance, myself, I don't ever have any time to make breakfast. I'm out of the house like 4 a.m., 4:30. So would I be able to put any of this together in, say, 15 minutes out of the house?
Yes, you can.
Okay.
Yes, and another good thing about this batter is that you can keep it in your fridge.
Okay.
You know, you can make in large quantity, and then every morning you need to go to work, or maybe every 2 days, you can always take it out of the fridge and, you know, do your stuff.
All right.
Yeah.
So we're going to be beginning in just about a bit, and hopefully we're going to also be showing you what the ingredients are. If you haven't taken note already from what the visuals that we've shown you from before, we're going to have that written on your screens very soon. But all you need to know is that we've got a bit of pepper, and also that's what kind of pepper exactly?
Scotch bonnet and tomatoes.
Scotch what's
Atarodo.
Atarodo. That's the one they know. Atarodo, some tomatoes in there. We've got some green.
Yeah, and then red onions.
Red onions in there, flour, salt, nutmeg, sugar, and everything needed. Some milk, and then some baking powder.
Yeah.
No, is that baking powder?
Yeah, baking powder, sugar.
Baking powder, sugar, and some Knorr.
Cubes.
Knorr cubes, people. Knorr cubes. Okie dokie now. So let's get started already.
All right.
I'm going to help you move all of this while we're getting ready to see what's happening with the ladies on there. I'm going to be taking charge of the eggs because I'm still trying to, you know, perfect my egg breaking skills.
Oh, really?
Yes, my egg breaking skills are not very nice, not very good. So it's all good. All right, so let me help you with the.
Thank you.
I'll help you with them. Don't worry, no heavy lifting. What are we using? We're using.
Yeah, we're using that.
We're using this.
Yeah.
All right.
Perfect.
I'm gonna help you start this already.
Yeah.
No, when it's time, but it's on.
And then
That's
we're using
all
that as well for
we're
the
using
eggs.
this as well. For the eggs.
We're using this for the pancakes, and then we use that for the eggs.
All right, fantastic. Okay. Now remember, if you have very little time on your hand, this will be the perfect breakfast for you, especially if you're in my line of job. We are going to be checking how far we have gone for our breakfast this morning. This is the thing. Something very special just happened because I've been making pancakes for how many years? Decades. And you just did something that is so surprising to me. First off, in here we have our batter, yeah?
Yes, we do.
Now, we also have very interesting items in it. I did not know that you had to have baking powder inside of your
Pancakes,
mix.
yes.
All this while, apparently I've been making crepes,
Yes.
not pancakes. And I could swear by my pancakes that they are the best and that they are pancakes, but apparently...
Yeah, if you check the internet and you know, Google about pancakes, you'll see the difference. Crepes are some way kind of flat and rubbery.
Yeah.
But pancakes are fluffy, and it just feels like mini cakes.
So I took on that challenge, and I was actually just Googling about the difference between crepes and pancakes. And yes, I've been making crepes all my life. Now, she also did something very special where you had to heat our butter.
Yeah.
And then you put it inside of the mix again. Why did you do that?
Okay, so most times people use cooking oil. The reason why I use butter is so that it gives it depth of flavor. Whenever you cook with butter, it gives it good flavor. You just want to keep eating and eating.
Well,
so
we're going to
that's
fry
the
it
reason.
again, and we're going to be frying it inside of what
Now,
now?
the
Some
thing
more butter?
about pancakes, once you can put either oil or butter, you really don't need to, baste your pan with either of the two anymore. So you can just keep frying. You can keep frying.
Impressive,
yes,
impressive.
yes.
When are we putting in our Knorr cubes?
Very soon, because I'm about to start with the eggs now.
Great,
And
let's
then-
already do that then.
Yeah.
Where are the eggs already?
Oh, yeah,
broken,
yeah. So I
everything?
beat the eggs already and then
Okay.
added a pinch of salt.
Great.
Now, the reason why I do not put the Maggi and the salt at the same time is because eggs are not as smooth as water and then, kind of slimy, so it won't circulate.
Slimy is not a good word you want to use for breakfast.
Oh, shit.
For me personally, don't mind me.
Okay, so
anyway.
yeah, so what I do instead is I fry these veggies
Okay.
and then season it well before
Okay.
adding the eggs, and then after a few minutes I'll turn it around and
Let's do the go show then. Let's do this.
yes. So here we have the hot oil. I'm just
Okay.
going to add small chopped
Onions,
onions.
okay.
Yeah. I could add everything, but I always want it to be crunchy while eating.
The onions now.
Yes, the onions.
All right, great.
Yes, so
There's that sound again. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of that sound.
oh really?
It scares me.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I hear that sound here. I'm off the other way.
So just going to let this fry a bit.
Okay.
Yeah. Oil.
Put some water in there.
Nah.
Oh no, no water. Okay.
No, of course not. So I'm going to add the chopped tomatoes.
Okay.
And yeah, because this is almost good. It's getting brown. Yeah, so you can get the.
So we need our
sweetness.
oil really hot then.
Well, it depends. It's preference, really.
Ah!
For me, it's preference, honestly. So,
Okay.
yeah. So I'm going to let this cook for about 1 minute before I add these and then the eggs and other things.
Just a minute then.
Yeah, just a minute.
That looks like an awful lot of tomatoes and pepper. How many eggs are going to go in there?
6.
6 eggs. Okay, so that's
Yeah.
enough then. That's
Yeah.
enough. All right. But we're doing 2 kinds, remember now. We're doing 2 different kinds. We're doing
The pancakes with the nutmeg and
pancakes with
without
nutmeg and without
So I'm
nutmeg.
going to fry the ones without the nutmeg, first.
Okay.
And then once I'm done with that batch, then I can add the nutmeg into the.
Should I turn this
Yes,
on?
please. Yes,
All
please.
right, there you go. On already. Add some of our melted butter still going back in there. Well, we're using oil
Yeah.
in there. Okay.
Yeah.
Fine,
You can use
yeah.
butter, but I prefer to use oil.
Okay. All
Yeah.
right. Great.
Yeah.
No problemo.
Then
Our
once you
green
put
and
this,
onions
yeah.
going in.
Then I'm going to add the curry and thyme. It gives it a different taste.
Okay.
I mean, no one is used to putting curry and thyme in their eggs.
No, that's the first time. I mean,
Exactly.
this is the first
so
time that I'm
it
actually
comes
seeing
out
that.
really, really great.
About the color.
Yeah.
How long can we have it being heated up before we start to lose color? And we don't want to lose the color on this one, do we?
Actually, we're not going to lose color.
Okay.
That's why we have the curry and thyme in it.
Ah, all right.
Curry itself has the yellow undertone kind of color, so
Okay.
yeah, it would,
Great,
it would
great,
definitely retain its color. Yeah, so it's time to add
Our
nut
seasoning.
cubes.
No seasoning.
Alrighty. So I'm gonna put this.
Let it not be said that I'm not helping, so I'm just going to keep mixing this up. It's not thickening like mine would do at home, actually.
Preference. Now,
So-
this is the difference. Just watch it now. I added baking powder. Baking powder.
Mm-hmm.
And by the time I put it in the pan, it would puff up. And
Oh.
Yes.
Oh, so that's what it does. Makes it a
Yes.
bit, gives a bit more heft.
Well, yeah. So,
Alrighty.
yeah. So now I've added the Maggi and then salt.
Some salt in there.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think we spent up to 3 minutes doing this, like, really fast.
I could have sworn I used to make some good pancakes. Man, 10 years of pancake making, all gone.
Oh, okay,
Starting all
so,
over again. All right, so that's
this
our
can-
hot pan with
can
the
this
hot
be
butter in
reduced
there.
a bit?
You want to reduce the
Yes,
fire?
please.
All right, we're going to do that here. Okay, so if you're watching, we're getting our pancakes all ready. In just about a bit, we would have finished with the eggs and then the pancakes, and then in the next hour, we're going to be serving. So I guess you guys are going to also perhaps maybe take part virtually. But let's do a break. We've got more coming on. Do stay tuned. Let's see real quick before we go on a break what it's going to be like. Real quick. The
Yeah,
pancakes
so
going
scoop.
on. There
So I
you
like
go.
making them in bits like this.
Fantastic.
Yeah,
Hey,
so
when we
it's
get
gonna come
back,
in that
that's
shape.
going to be all done, and you guys are going to try it virtually again. So listen, this is Chef Eniola. She's one of our
Good
great
morning.
chefs in this.
Hi, good morning.
Pancakes, not crepes. Pancakes and
Scrambled eggs
scrambled
with green
eggs.
pepper and
very
pickles.
specially made, by the way. She had to put some heated butter in there, some nutmeg in there, and then she's got baking soda in it.
Wow.
baking powder.
Oh my God.
Not like I know it to be done, because I've been doing it wrong my entire life. So it's beautiful, it's fantastic. Competition, by the way, how do you manage with competition?
Competition. That is like the major thing in the industry that we find ourselves. So I would always say, because you're in the same industry with somebody does not make the person your automatic competitor.
Okay.
So let your work speak for you, actually. You have, the market is big enough for all.
Everybody.
So by the time you waste your time competing with others, instead of focusing on creating that work that would stand you out, would distinguish you out, then you've lost the purpose.
Nice,
So
nice.
just try not to be in any competition with anybody.
It's-
It doesn't,
it
it's
goes-
worthless.
Because with everything you're doing,
Just do you.
yeah,
Just do you.
exactly.
Just do you.
So you want to tell her exactly what she's going to be having. What although I've kind of like done that already, but let me face that the right way.
So here I made pancakes with scrambled eggs. The pancakes are two ways. There's one with nutmeg, and then there's one without nutmeg.
Okay.
Just to have something, you know. And then I have maple syrup here, just
Oh,
to
please,
Of
go ahead.
course, I love syrup.
Oh, nice, sir.
And how did you guys know my favorite?
Nah.
Are you serious? Is this
Yeah,
enough for
I
you?
love
One more?
pancake. More, I was
But telepathic.
As
is
much
how-
as you want.
okay, that's fine. That's fine.
Careful,
Great.
sorry. Yeah.
It's all yours. It's all yours. Feel free. And tell us what you
Yeah.
think. You want to rate it if you want to rate it. It's
Okay.
good. Very easy to make, by the way. It only took a couple of minutes. Nice texture.
Well, moist.
Fry the eggs.
Wow.
Or both.
Oh, both. Okay,
Yeah,
put them-
try together. Yeah, it'll be nice. Oh, nicer.
Go on now.
Oh.
Beautiful, isn't it?
Oh my goodness. Very nice.
You don't need to worry about competition.
I know, right?